y'all, it's Hans. Welcome back. We've got another review for you. So, as you know, SHOT Show 2020 was at the end of the January. This is the beginning of March when this is filmed right now. So, if you're watching this later on down the road, this was filmed in March 2020. There were a lot of new scopes and optics that were announced at SHOT Show 2020. So, we're getting into the review season. We're talking about a lot of new stuff. As always, if you want to hear all about all of the thermal night vision scoped in optics in detail, go check out the Late Night Vision Show podcast. You can find it on YouTube. Just search on YouTube. You can find it on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, just about anywhere you can find podcasts. It's a weekly show that Jason, the owner of Outdoor Legacy Gear, and I do on a weekly basis. It's called The Late Night Vision Show, and we talk about everything from hog hunting, coyote hunting, thermal night vision scopes and optics. We do it on a weekly basis every Thursday. But first thing we're talking about to kick off review season, we are talking about the AGM ASP TM35-384. Now, AGM may sound like a new company, a new name, and it kind of is a company under the new name, but these people are not new to night vision and thermal optics. It's the same people that brought ArmorSight to the market. As you know, ArmorSight was sold to FLIR. FLIR has since closed down the consumer side of the thermal business that they were doing. They're no longer selling the thermals to end user, regular hunters just like us. They're still selling to, obviously, to government and law enforcement. But so the guys that brought ArmorSight to the market have now started a new company called AGM. So new name, but not new to thermal. And we're talking about, again, the ASP TM35-384. And this is a new thermal market that's on new thermal monocular that's on the market. And I've had a chance to have it for the last 3 weeks. We've talked about it on the Late Night Vision Show podcast. We did a very in-depth review on this channel, on the HansETX channel. You're going to get to see video with it. So I'll be scrolling through some videos as I'm talking. But we're going to go through the specs. We're going to I'll talk about my likes, dislikes. But if you want to find this, I want to say this at the beginning of the video, if you want to find this optic, if you're interested in purchasing it, or if you want to talk more about it, look in the link in the description of this video. There's a link directly to the OutdoorLegacyGear.com website and to this optic. So if you click on that link, it takes you right to it. If you're interested in purchasing this unit, give Jason a call at 877-350-1818. He'll be able to help you out. And again, good guy, and I think you'll enjoy working with him. So the ASP TM35-384, let's talk about the specs. The price on it's $2,295, basically $2,300. Now, Pulsar has a lot of thermal monoculars to choose from. Now, AGM has introduced quite a few thermal monoculars, and this is the first one of many that we'll be reviewing. But I think for what you're getting, that $2,300 price point's a very fair price point to be at. Now, it's a 2x digital zoom, starts at 2.4 magnification, and it goes up to 4.8. So it's a 2x digital zoom, 384 by 288 thermal core resolution, 17 microns, 50 hertz refresh rate. It does have an internal video recorder, and it has an internal non-removable battery. So you can recharge it, but you cannot remove this battery and buy another battery and put it back in. So it's not going anywhere. It's staying in there. We're getting about 4 to 5 hours of runtime on each full battery charge, and it does have multiple color palettes to choose from. I think there's 4 of them: black hot, white hot, and a couple others I don't know the name of, but 4 different color palettes to choose from. And one of the big things on this model that I think makes it very important, obviously it does have the eyepiece diopter focus, which if you wear glasses, corrective lenses, that's where you want to use that focus first to focus the screen. But it does have a focusable objective lens. So you basically just turn this dial on the front, it focuses the lens. It does have a 35 millimeter objective lens on it. That's why they call it the TM35. And again, 384 resolution, 17 microns, 50 hertz refresh rate on it. I do believe, I'll talk about what I didn't care for first, and I'll get into what I liked. Really the only negatives, and these are small things. Once you've got to hold the power button on for, I'd say about 9 seconds to get it to boot up. From the time that you can see the screen and actually use the menu functions, it's about a minute. Now, if you hold it down, it'll come on. You can see through the screen in about 30 seconds, but if you need to get in and use the menu, it takes about a minute. So it's a longer than usual boot up time for a thermal monocular. Not a huge negative, but it's definitely something that you want to be aware of. I think the only other negative thing is it does have an internal non-removable rechargeable battery. So AGM, we're going to see as far as customer service how they perform. Again, it's fairly new setup with that company, but they're saying if the batteries, it's got a good warranty. If the battery goes bad in a year, send it in and they'll either, replace the battery or take care of you is what they said. And we've talked to them quite a bit. So, I think it's fairly new as far as them being a fairly new company under this new name, the customer service. We're going to see how it pans out and how it works out. We hope for the best for them. We hope this is a very good product. The picture on it's very good, and I'll talk about the positives. The picture image is very good. Jason and I looked at it at the SHOT Show convention hall. We were in Las Vegas. We both looked at each other and said, man, this looks really good. I can't wait to get out in the field. We got it out in the field, and it did not disappoint. I used it, we're in, right at the end of winter, getting into warmer weather. So some nights it may be 30 degrees, some nights it may be 60 degrees, and it's been raining quite a bit. So I've used this in colder weather. I've used it in mild weather, rain, clear conditions. It's performed well in all weather conditions. As you can see on the video that I did where I walked out from 50 yards to 300 yards, that was filmed actually on a muggy evening where it rained during the day. That night it was cloudy, so it was quite a bit of humidity, but the picture image still looked good. I think for $2,300, this is a good buy. I think it's a good unit. It has a very good picture image. The positives well outnumber the negatives when it comes to, we talked about the slow boot up time or the internal non-removable battery. I think the fact that if you need something that you can use, and either if you're hog hunting with it or coyote hunting with it, or if you're using it for land management, you're trying to keep tabs on cattle. And if you have, if it's calving season and you're trying to keep track of your calves, there's a lot of different uses that people are using this, tracking deer, just out in the woods sightseeing. If campers, you want to use it at night, I think if you want something that has a very good picture image and it's not going to break the bank, and now $2,300 is a lot of money, but compared to some of the other thermal monoculars out there, it's a pretty good deal. So again, I think it's a good buy. The positives outnumber the negatives. If you want to find it, hop on over to outdoorlegacygear.com. You can search in the description of this video. Just push the little arrow under the video. It'll drop down. There's a link right to this unit at Outdoor Legacy Gear. Give Jason a call at 877-350-1818. As always, thank you for joining us here on the HansETX YouTube channel. We do hog hunts, predator hunts. You see lots of thermal video here. One thing that we do a lot of is review. We review thermal optics, night vision optics. I've got a brand new Digex night vision scope from Pulsar that I'm reviewing right now. Also, we've got more AGM thermal monoculars that I've got piled up back here that I need to review and get out and test in the field. But I'm using these stuff, all these optics every night, so I can give you my best review on them. But again, the best place to also check that out is the Late Night Vision Show podcast. And again, go check it out over there. My man Jason and I doing that every week. So y'all take care. We will see y'all very soon. We're going to be doing more reviews, more hunting right here on the HansETX YouTube channel. Y'all stay safe in the fields. Keep making them bacon pancakes. Thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing. Now, if you haven't subscribed yet, you can do so by just clicking on the HansETX logo right below me. Also, the Late Night Vision Show podcast. To subscribe to that YouTube channel, just hit this logo right here to the left. And to watch related videos, you can hit right down there in the corner. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, sharing, liking, and keep making them bacon pancakes.